I don't care about Splatoon 3. I heard it's fine.
We're going through the whole thing.
Octopath. Do you have any thoughts on like Octopath Traveler 2?
I'll say the same thing to you that I said to Grant. I have no particular affection for Octopath Traveler. I more have affection for its success because its success is leading to more obscure like JRPGs being remade in that 2D, 3D art style. Like, I love Live Alive. Live Alive is genuinely a good game that I bought and have played on the Switch, and that game would not exist if Octopath 1 didn't exist. So, like, that's my interpretation of Octopath Traveler 2, is as long as that game does well enough to lead to other games getting remade, I'm super for it, you know?
Okay. So, now here's the first one. I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I'm gonna die. Hold on, I need a minute.
Okay, she's coughing.
Okay,
she does have
so
COVID.
Fae Farm. Did you see that one?
It was another farming sim, yes.
Yeah, it reminded me visually a little bit of like, you know, the chibi My Sims. Yeah, like My Sims Agents in My Sims Kingdom. So visually it was like that, but I was like, I don't know if I care about actually how it looks. So like, this is the first one I'll kind of be like, I don't think I'm as interested in Fae Farm. Good song.
Jab. Go, go, go! Jab. 1, 2.
Also,
1, 2.
I don't particularly care about a remake of like older Rune Factory games because I'm so unfamiliar with the style of that game.
Sure.
Because I think I brought this up too because it's like the one I played was the one on the Wii, so it was like completely different than every other game.
1, 2.
But on that end, I believe they said they're making the next Rune Factory in this series, which I was like, whoa, because it's like they just like it hasn't been that long since they've released the 5th game, Rune Factory 5.
Yeah, but Rune Factory 5 was lambasted for being terrible.
Jab.
Not entirely. I mean, from like the context of where the company was, it's like a miracle that things even out. And it's like, I would say it's a step in the right direction, but they definitely need to work on some stuff. So I'm excited to see they're coming out. They're working on the next one.
Jab. 1, 2.
Is there anything else that I cared about? Oh yeah.
1, 2.
I'm still semi-interested in Harvestella.
1, 2.
And then I think that, did you like the Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe?
I do.
Fantastic. And then the new Legend of Zelda, which is, I'm like, ooh, cool.
Tears of...
Seems like a terrible time when it's called Tears of the Kingdom, though.
Jab. Go, go, go!
It is a coincidence.
Go, go, go! Jab.
Anyway, so I think out of the the majority of the things I'm kind of hyped about, which is really nice. I thought you did actually pretty well.
I thought I did pretty well.
Especially with me talking over everything. Yeah.
Yes, it was a fun. That was genuinely a fun challenge to hear you talking about like Harvestella while desperately trying to hear jab, 1, 2. But it's okay.
Well, anyway, I was excited. It's not even just like there's like new farming sims. It's like farming sims from like the titles I really like. So,
I don't know, man. It's just funny because like from the overall like community response to the direct, it really does seem like it's most people don't give a shit about farming sims.
Except for like a small niche group.
Exactly. So a lot of people were saying that if the Tears of the Kingdom wasn't announced, it would have been a completely useless direct.
How dare they?
I kind of agree.
Well, Well, you're wrong.
with them, I mean, because it's like
I know.
because it's like there was cool stuff in there, like Octopath 2 and the Kirby remake and stuff like that. Like those are cool, and farming sims are cool, just not 6 of them in one direct.
Unless they tell you this is a farming sims direct.
Sure, but then no one would show up because no one gives
I
a
would
shit
show
about that
up.
many. Yeah,
How
and you're
dare
nobody.
Yeah, thank you, Zach. So nice.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like farming sims are really cool. It's just like, but they do largely blur together for the most
Yeah,
part.
especially when you put them right next to each other.
Exactly. Like literally 3 in a row, I think, during that direct.
So. Anyway, that was my short verdict on
Go, go, go!
that direct.
Bam, 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 reset. I mean, I have other stuff to say. Obviously, I'm just a little focused. I want to finish Remix 3 finally, and then I can talk about a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom specifically, because Tears of the Kingdom is obviously the big one from that.
Yeah, but you didn't like Breath of the Wild.
Well, let me.
Jab, jab. Go, go, go! Jab, 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 jab. Go, go, go! Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2.
This is so hard.
Maybe you should, because Zach, I think the you saying stuff was helping.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Fuck!
Jab, 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 jab. Go, go, go!
No!
Oh,
Too early.
One, 2. Jab, jab. 1, 2. Jab, jab, jab. 1, 2. One, 2. One, 2.
Oh, that was very bad.
Jab, jab. Go, go, go! Jab, jab. Go, go, go! Jab, jab. Go, go, go! Jab, jab.
I finally got the last one.
oh, nice.
I don't think I did it.
No, I think that'd be good.
No.
No.
Too many of
I think that
the.
was pretty good.
Nah, it was too many of the boxing ones I fucked up. Because it was because the way that the boxing one is graded, it's so like a jab is 1 point, right? And then 1, 2 is 4 points, and then the go, the 3 is 8. apparently that's how it grades how well you do on the
wow.
the what you calls it. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of intense to get it all correct. But anyway,
Now, Zach, I think I want to request you actually saying the noises because I think it helped.
it only helped a little bit. Yo. What does the cat say again? Right, yes, he does that. Yeah. Anyway, I'll take this brief opportunity to talk about Tears of the Kingdom specifically.
Yeah.
So you are correct. I didn't like Breath of the Wild in the sense that I went into Breath of the Wild wanting a classic Zelda style game, because prior to Breath of the Wild, the only Zelda games I had ever played were Phantom Hourglass and one other one that I can't remember at the top of my head at the moment, but like no really big mainline Zeldas, right? So Breath of the Wild got announced, people were really excited for it, and I was equally excited for it. And when I got it, it was like, oh shit, this is a deconstruction of the Zelda formula, and this is not what I wanted from this game. So that's specifically why I didn't like it. I can still recognize that the game was good, it's just not for me, you know? It had, like, I have a lot of problems with a lot of the design that they put into the game and whatnot, but that's all, you know, that's all irrelevant largely. Some of the things that Tears of the Kingdom has showcased so far are conceptually interesting. So the big one that I keep saying to several different people, I saw this in the discourse after the Direct, where it's like one of the biggest criticisms of, beyond like the durability and all that jazz, one of the biggest criticisms of Breath of the Wild was that it had a near complete lack of traditional Zelda dungeons, right? Because the shrines were essentially just puzzles, and the divine beasts were few and far between. And of the, I think there were like 4 divine beasts. 3 of them were, like, one of them was really good, the elephant. And then 2 of them were like, that's like fine. And then one of them was just bad. So, you know, it leads to some issues there. But the thing that I saw in the discourse was like, what if... Because, like, one of the reasons why, because in interviews after Breath of the Wild, they talked about one of the reasons why they couldn't put dungeons in the world was because they couldn't figure out how to get it to fit, right? Because obviously in a regular Zelda game, you walk through a door and then it just loads up a map, right? So like you can have a door at the top of a mountain and then it just leads to like a big cave.
But since it's open world, they're like,
it needs to physically make sense in the world, right? So like too many of the dungeons would just be like, oh, it just leads into the ground, right? Because that's how they would make it work. And so people immediately remembered that and were like, oh, what if the Sky Islands that they're showing off in Tears of the Kingdom, what if those are dungeons?
That would be interesting.
Right? And so it's just like, so there's that. And then one of the other things that I thought was kind of interesting from, this actually comes from the guy who designed Owlboy. By the way, this was like his observation, which was that in Breath of the Wild, the, not really gameplay loop, but the exploration loop for people who like exploring was largely go to a tower, get to the top of the tower to ping the map, and then look visually out from the tower at the things surrounding you to pick where you want to go next, right? But the problem was that once you were at the top of the tower, picked a location, and got to that location, you didn't really know where to go next. Like the only other thing that you could do is be like, okay, I guess I want to go up to that mountain so that way I can look down again, right? Because once again, the map was detailed, but it didn't show you points of interest. It just showed you things that you had already found. So we tie this into the Sky Islands again, where imagine the whole point of the game is going up to the Sky Islands, right? So you see a Sky Island, horizontally make your way there across the ground, finding stuff along the way. Once you're below the Sky Island, you use that power that allows you to turn things into elevators. So you go up to the Sky Island, have fun up there doing whatever you do. And then once you're at the top of the Sky Island and you're done, you look out of the environment and now you're essentially at the top of a really tall tower. And so it's like, okay, I see where the next Sky Island is. It's over there. It's too far for me to like fly or glide, but I can kind of mentally map out the path I want to take through the environment that I can see below me to get to where that island is horizontally. So the over-under of me saying this is that the hypothetical exploration loop of Tears of the Kingdom is already vastly superior than Breath of the Wild because it gives you more opportunities to actually see where you're going, which I think is really cool.
Oh, okay.
And then
So it could be whatever, yeah.
It could be like I don't know. I'm going to assume that it's going to have the same durability system and the same lack of extrinsic reward and stuff like that. But I'm largely okay with that if the exploration is more satisfying, because I didn't find the exploration to be that satisfying in Breath of the Wild. A lot of people would disagree with me, but that was just, you know, that's just me. So it should also be
just
noted.
Realized,
Sure.
what? I was just going to say, just quickly, the funny thing, it could also be. Wait, is it? It could also be Terror of the Kingdom as well.
No, they confirmed that it's Tears.
Okay, it's Tears. Okay.
It's Tears as in crying. In fact, Nintendo of America was like, yeah, we told them that this would be a problem because Tears and Tear are spelled exactly the same.
I like the duality of like the
They
term, 'cause
confirmed,
both of them
they
could be
confirmed that it's
negative.
supposed to be Tears of the Kingdom, because the Japanese name is like in Japanese, tears as in like tears from your eyes have a specific it's like a specific word.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, so the Japanese title is more explicit, and then translating that into English leads to some weird ambiguity. But I agree, you know, I thought that Tears of the Kingdom would be cool, where it's like, oh, it's like the Sky Kingdom's been torn apart or something. It's like, no, it's just tears. That's all it's supposed to be. Now,
it's all just depressing.
On a personal note, I will also say, as I've kind of said multiple times, the more Zelda games, like traditional Zelda games that I've played, the higher my opinion of Breath of the Wild has been retroactively, because
because of the subversion now, because now you're playing.
Well, because
the original?
I'm now gaining the context for what they were subverting. Because like that was the thing. I went into Breath of the Wild being like, why would you deconstruct the formula? Isn't the formula like fun? The reason why people want to play? And now that I've played like 5 Zelda games after that, it's like, yeah, it's kind of the same formula. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that they would eventually redo it in that way. I think I need to. Sorry, I think I need to resync my controller real quick. Yeah, I do.
It was weird. You would continue talking, but I like my computer or Discord stopped functioning for a second, so like I couldn't hear you and like it was lagging. But then we came back, so we're good. I didn't really miss much, which is nice.
But anywho.
It was like I was lost in the void. Zach didn't even know it. Okay, I'm sure you got this, Zach. Remember.
I mean, I'll
say
get
out
it
loud.
eventually. It's just like, once again, luckily the music is just really good for this level. I was listening to it on the. I was listening to the extended version yesterday.
Nice.
Jab. Go, go, go! Jab. Go, go, go! Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. One, two.
Stop laughing.
Jab. Go, go, go! One, two. Jab. 1, 2. Jab. 1, 2. One, two. One, two. Go, go, go! Jab, jab. Go, go, go! Jab, jab.
That might do it. I'm not super sure.
Let's see.
Oh my god,
No.
it's so tough, dude. It's the
that last
fucking
one,
it's
man.
the fucking where it goes from racket to the 1-2, racket to 1-2, because it's like. Like, I don't know if you noticed this. I went back into the VOD yesterday a little bit just to look at this remix. A lot of the animations don't even finish before it cuts to the next game.
Yeah, the punching thing is like 1-2, and the thing is, I don't even know if you hit the 1-2. His 2 may correlate to you hitting the racket. Like,
I
if
don't
that's the
think
case,
so.
then
I don't
that's a
think
bit
so.
crazy.
I'm not super sure, but I don't think so.
Mostly because it is really fast. Because a couple of them, no, you do the 1-2, but there was like one right in the middle that it was like 1-2, and then you hit it correctly. But like, there's not even enough time to see the second one.
Jab, jab. Go, go, go! Jab, jab, jab. Go, go, go! Jab. 1-2. 1-2. 1-2. 1-2.
I don't have enough fucking time.
1-2. Jab, 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 jab. Go, go, go! One, two. Jab, jab. 1-2. Jab, jab, jab. 1-2. One, two. One, two. Jab, jab. Go, go, go. Jab, jab. Go, go, go. Jab, jab. Go, go, go. Jab, jab.
I don't think that did it.
Yay. But I don't know, did you see kind of what I meant by like some of them is just so fast? I don't even know if you can hit the second one. A couple of them you can, for sure.
I think it's a thing where if I were to look up like one of those videos where it like puts the prompt on screen, I think it's the sort of thing where when the guy goes 1-2, I think you're already supposed to be pressing 1-2 before he even says it audibly.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? But with that being said, I'm skipping this. I could perfect it.
You should try that, Zach. I don't know. It's really difficult actually to do those.
I mean, I almost did it before.
I think like you're super close on this one, so I think like I feel like I'm satisfied. I feel like you would have gotten an okay. You should have gotten an okay on some of them.
I
attempts.
appreciate that. It's just it's kind of, it's just tough. It's just tough, and it's the sort of thing where because once again, this game has been out for a really long time, so people have been discussing it for a really long time. And one of the more frustrating things that I see from the Rhythm Heaven community, I guess, is that people will describe like, man, this is really tough, and then other people are like, yeah, but you get used to it after a while. And it's like, no, you kind of just memorize it after a while. You know what I mean?
It's like being in school again.
Kinda. It's like yes, like you're obviously your tempo and rhythm is naturally going to get better by, you know, doing these sort of things. But I feel like a lot of these higher difficulty things that we're starting to get into are largely just figuring out what the game wants exactly. You know what I mean? Like the like, I don't know, the tambourine one was one of the ones that I saw a lot of people discussing online like years and years ago, where it's like I'm doing, like, people are being like, I'm doing the beat, what the fuck do they want? And it's like, oh well, they're like, I'm doing the pattern, what the fuck does it want? It keeps giving me like a 0 on score. And it's like, no, you have to do it to, you know, the tempo of what it is. And it's like, okay, well then why don't they have like an actual like metronome on the screen? And once again, the people go, well, the monkey's stomping his foot to the beat of the song. And it's like, that's not really the same. You know? So anyway, I'm gonna try the perfect hole-in-one.
You got this.
Let's see.
I will not talk.
It's okay. Oh, well, that's that.
Oh, it's okay.
Straight up, I fucked up as soon as I breathed.
Oh no.
As soon as, because like my mind was like, I need to take a breath. Lost my focus. All right. Luckily, the challenge is still there, so I can just try again.
Okay, breathe from the beginning, Zach, okay?
All right, now I'm saturated with oxygen.
Very good.
I'm just bad. All right, moving on. Ringside. What's this one? Okay.
Oh yeah, the posing. You'll like this one, Zach.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Hibba Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
When I ask you a question, press A to answer.
You ready for this?
Wubba dubba dubba, is that true? Wubba dubba dubba, is that true? Wubba dubba dubba, is that true?
Do you see his pecs?
Wubba dubba dubba, is that true?
Too early?
Wubba dubba dubba, is that true?
Okay, a little too early. Understood. There, once again, there's a beat to it. It's just a wabba dabba dabba. That's true. Pause. Yeah. You go, big guy. Uh-oh. Fuck.
Twice quickly. Oh.
Whoa, you go, big guy. Whoa, you go, big guy.
What the hell?
Whoa, you go, big guy. Whoa, you go, big guy.
Okay.
Whoa, you go, big guy. Whoa, you go, big guy.
Just no response.
Nothing there.
Whoa, you go, big guy.
Here you go.
I like the just standing there.
One last thing, Zach.
When the photographers are ready, they'll want you to strike a pose. Really flex those muscles, press A and B together. Okay.
Are you ready for the flexing?
And pose for the fans. Pose for the fans.
Fuck.
Pose for the fans.
Too early?
Pose for the fans. fans. Post with the fans.
Okay. Man, we're gonna do this for real, and it's gonna be all me doing it way too early.
Are you ready for it to be interviewed?
Yeah. Rhythm Arena. Oh my god, he's so sweaty.
Yeah.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
Post with the
Fuck.
A little bit too early. Remember, don't forget, there's that pause that you said.
Yeah,
was
but I
there.
thought I was doing it fast.
fans.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
No, I'm too late.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Whoa, you
Hey, you have just lost that. Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Ugh.
It's okay. I didn't realize that you could pose while answering a question. Watch this.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Well, the dubba
She's looking
dubba,
real uncomfortable.
Anyway.
well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
Too early.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy.
Post with the fans.
Whoa, you go, big guy.
Post with the fans. Post with the fans.
Oh, you go, big guy.
Post with the fans. Post with the fans.
Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Well, the dubba dubba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy.
Post with the fans. Post with the fans. Post with the fans. Post with the fans.
I might have passed.
It's the basic ones got you. I don't
The
know.
basic
why,
ones
but,
fucked me up, but I
everything
got everything.
else- Yeah, super.
Okay.
No.
I'm totally. Well, the basic ones fucked me up because it didn't feel like it was on rhythm at all. Because when she's like okay, you know what it is? When she's like oh, you go, big guy, and you do the hop hop. With the normal one, you skip that first hop. You skip that first button press. So that was the thing. And you even said it. You were like, oh, you're way too early. But it's just like, in my mind, she's like, hubba dubba dubba, that's true. And I'm like, yeah. But that's way too early. You have to go, hubba dubba dubba, that's true. Wait, yeah. But whatever. We're never playing that
Yeah.
again. Take him down!
You say never playing that again, but don't forget you have the remix.
Oh, fuck, what is this?
Packing pests, Zach. That's what it is.
Is that a
They're
spider?
spiders.
No, fuck. Oh, shit, dude. Welcome to your training, employee.
Welcome. Welcome to your training, new employee. Your main job here will be to pack product.
Okay.
But there are some pests here. Don't pack those. Let's move on.
1, 2.
Pay attention, no spiders.
Double up. Double up.
Clappy, clappy.
Double up.
Fuck.
Double up.
In fact, this guy doesn't like spiders, and this is the worst nightmare.
Double up. Double up.
Even I'm getting shaky with all of this.
It's fucking freaking me out.
Is it? Oh man.
Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up.
You are insulting this man. Spiders.
Why are there so many spiders?
Double up. Double up. Double up.
Okay, you got it.
This is gonna be fucking tough.
Shift's about to start.
Oh my god.
Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up.
I like the spider. I think it says free candy.
Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up.
Fucking Jesus! Double up, double up, double up, double up, double up, double up. Fucking Jesus.
Double up.
Now you get to see the man you're hurting. I think it's we gotta.
I mean, I got it. It's just like once again, it's perfectly throwing off the rhythm, and that's all that's all it is.
Double up. 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 Double up.
I can see once you've lost something, you suddenly your mind goes like, "Ugh," and then you.
Well,
you
it's
like,
not that my mind goes, whoa. It's just that, like... And something else that they did that's kind of clever with this one, because once again, they have a tendency of not revealing certain aspects of the game to you in the practice. My semi-reliance on, like, seeing the visuals and knowing how to respond is fucked, because they have the other things going on in the background.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes
so it's
they
like,
sync up though, which is cool.
right, and it's cool when they do sync up, but sometimes they don't, and it purposefully throws me off, because like I see a candy in the background, but mine is a spider, so I end up catching it, right?
Yeah.
Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up.
My pay, I got my
You
paycheck.
got the money. Hell yeah.
You're shitting me.
You
I
did.
paused in the middle of that. So many of those I fucked up. That's hilarious. So in actuality, that one's not that bad because in actuality, what it is just A and B and then a certain number of A's afterwards. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's not that bad. I just hate it because it's spiders.
True. They promised us spider-free candy, god dang it. Mike?
Micro row.
Okay, thank you. Oh, God. Are you ready for this one? This is the march.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I mean, I'm assuming there's gonna be something else.
Of course. We're gonna do one more.
Fuck this one.
This may remind you of something else when you see a part of what this does.
Ooh.
Fancy. Do you like that thematic zoom out?
Zoomed in. I mean, I don't know. How bad was that?
I don't think that was too bad.
Okay with that? Let's keep going.
Did you like that? The zoom out, the zoom in?
The zoom in was really funny.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The samurai slice. This is
Okay.
great. I like this one.
That down there. A slice. It's pressing A.
Nice.
Okay.
Destroy this shadow demons.
Impressive. Lots of slicing.
Lots of slicing.
Hold A and B a moment to perform a whirlwind slice. Interesting.
Nice. Fantastic.
Oh, hello.
He's stolen the pinwheel.
The pinwheel. A hero's tale. What are all the green ones?
No. My pinwheel. This is emergency justice day. That reminds me of that dark ultra beast.
Oh, the pinwheel.
The pinwheel.
Did I win?
You got the pinwheel back.
I'm fucking sure. That one was fun. I like that one. The part where it just completely covers the screen is kind of stupid, but you know, it's fine.
It's cinematic, Zach.
I hear he's an okay samurai. Fuck you, child. What the fuck?
Are you ready for this remix?
Oh,
Okay, don't press
God.
it too fast. Let's see what it says. Let's mix things up. Ooh, this one's a traditional Japanese feel, Zach.
Ooh. Howdy, Score Bunny.
Hello,
Hello.
we are here.
Ooh.
I believe in you, Zach.
There are mountains that the samurai must climb.
Wubba dubba dubba, that true?
He's a
Whoa, you go, big guy.
such a newbie.
Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Whoa, you go, big guy.
Ooh.
Three,
Oh.
go.
Cherry blossoms.
Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Whoa, you go, big guy.
Proposing.
And pause for the band. Pause for the band. Pause for the band.
Three, go.
What about remix one, Score Bunny?
And pause for the band. Pause for the band.
I know. Yes.
And hope for the fans. Hope for the fans.
Okay, I can do that one.
You did the samurai, missed basically all of the pose for the fans one, and I think everything else was okay.
I can do it again.
The pose for the fans.
Yeah. The pose for the fans is what really fucked me. I don't know why.
We haven't reached their score, buddy. Shush, shush. Don't spoil it for him.
Okay. Oh.
We failed Remix 2. We bypassed it. We were like, we're
We
giving
also
up on that one.
bypassed Remix 3.
No, but okay, you were really close with Remix 3.
I was very
though.
close. I feel like the game was just being unfair. There are mountains that a samurai must climb.
I thought you first said senpai.
A senpai samurais must climb.
Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Whoa, you go, big guy.
Factor.
Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Whoa, you go, big guy.
What the fuck?
Maybe you held on to it?
Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Wubba dubba dubba, that true? Whoa, you go, big guy.
That was good.
Hope for the fans.
Maybe you have to hold that one more?
Hope for the fans.
I don't know.
Hope for the fans.
That was good.
Three, go.
Hey.
Hope for the fans. Hope for the fans.
Did you see that?
Hope for the fans. Hope for the fans.
Oh god, that was funny.
Hot
Zach,
dog.
did you see that his sword was taped to his back?
No, I didn't. That's really
It
funny.
was taped to his back, yeah, he turned
Good
around.
enough. We'll
Good
take it.
enough.
Thank you very much for the follow, Score Bunny. I appreciate it.
Oh
Hot
man.
dog, dude.
Right
Continue
now,
the
we need to
secret
continue the
mission.
secret mission.
Continue the secret mission.
I can't believe, like, him saying Remix 10, I'm like, oh my god, we're only like,
We're
Getting close
not
to
even
halfway.
remotely close to that. Oh, I mean, I might be able to attempt this one, genuinely.
good luck.
What? How? You know,
Good luck, Zach.
I
Just keep going.
superbed it
Just
by
do it.
accident on my first try. It's gonna be easy.
Amazing.
I'm so excited to fuck up the very first one.
Yes. I'm waiting to see this. Oh, I forgot this goes slower and faster. Nice.
Low.
Oh.
Fast. No, even slower. Fuck.
No faster.
No!
No!
Oh!
It was going so well, Zach.
And just like that, it's gone. It's gone. Damn, dude.
We can't get this back. Even if it says we can, you can't get it back. Oh, I knew it was gonna.
Try it again. I mean, I was doing pretty well. Straight up, I forgot to press both A and B.
Oh, Zach.
I know.
The
I know.
game. That's what the game is. Are we ready again for this? That's the... Hyper.
No!
After slowing us into oblivion, the hyper is
It genuinely
fixed.
does fuck me up. Like that's so surprising
It got
how
you.
much it fucks with me.
I know, he was so close. This is long, especially because the slow
The
section.
slow part doubles the length
agonizing.
of this. Oh, right. Sorry. Skip practice.
Let's keep practice. Yes, please. Don't want to make this longer than it already is. It's a fun little tune, but can
I
make
like
you feel
it.
like you're in hell sometimes. Okay, you gave up on the monkey immediately, Zach. You can't keep going back to it. There you
What?
go. Yeah.
I like that one though. You're so mean.
I know.
You're
Fucking
always
mind
you never encourage me.
Never
You
mind,
know,
the game,
you're
the
always
game denied you.
discouraging
The
me.
game denied it anyway. Okay, you continue.
It's true.
Catch
It
of the
did
day.
deny it. You get 3 attempts, and then fuck you.
That's good. I like it.
Let's go fishing. When the fish
don't
bites,
know if I
press A
remember
to
this
set
fish.
the hook. Okay.
First fish.
It's the quick nibble. Oh.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. It's
You
1,
did
2,
it.
and then press on 3. Understood. The pause gill.
Take a 1 breath break before setting the hook.
And go!
Okay.
And go!
Yeah.
And go!
I'll try without the cue. Oh
Easy.
gosh. Okay. Ooh.
Told you.
Yeah. He got it. He's got it.
The 3 fish.
This
Okay.
reminds me of Club Penguin.
Where's the cue?
Om nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go!
Oh.
Om nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go!
Om nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go!
Hmm.
Om nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go!
Om nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go!
Okay.
Om nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go!
Nom nom nom.
Evil guy.
3, go!
This is gonna fuck. This is going to fuck.
Nom nom.
Ah!
Nom nom.
Oh!
Nom nom. Nom nom.
Ah!
Too fast on the 3.
Too slow.
Nom nom.
Nah.
Nom nom.
Okay.
There you go.
Nom nom.
Okay.
So saying 1, 2, 3 may be useful here, at least for that dude.
No, I can't do it for real. Nope.
And go!
Nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go!
Why is she giving us cues when she didn't give us cues before?
Nom nom.
Oh.
Nom nom. Nom nom.
This is so long.
Very long.
Nom nom.
No! Too early.
Yeah, you're too early.
All four of the big fish I did too early.
I think you may need to do it
I
again.
can do that though.
Yeah. Oh, Zach, you had trouble being paid, but you hooked a lot.
But you hooked a lot of. Hey! Wow, that's the first time I ever got a thing like that. Like, hey, that was pretty good though. Oh my god, she has to buy fish because she's such a failure.
Oh my god, Zach, you caused her failure.
No, it's her
dare you?
fault. She was giving
How
me
dare you,
cues
Zach?
at the beginning, like a weirdo.
That did throw me off. I'm like, why? Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I don't even have my. There we go.
Num num.
Mum. Let's see. I gotta. Okay. Oh, I opened up snipping tool. My bad. All right, we're back. How does it look on stream? Is everything still okay? Okay, cool.
I think we look fine. Got the orange ones down.
Oh!
Okay.
And go!
Come on, Zach, you can't let those guys call you a loser again
3, go!
Ah!
by having to buy fish.
Stop talking.
Zach,
Shut up!
the fishing society is coming after you, Zach.
All right, starting it again.
Don't let the fishing society win, Zach.
Shut the fuck up! God damn!
You won't be invited in if you don't catch all the fish.
And go!
Nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go!
just those bluefish, man.
The three fish are hard. They're very hard. Excuse you?
How did this happen? Is the game broken? Okay, I mean,
I'll take
genuinely,
it.
I don't think that it was any different than what you did last time.
I
but
got
okay.
I got a single three fish. That was the only difference.
That's it, I guess.
I mean, sure, I'll take it.
Don't ask how I landed it. That's true. It was that one fish.
Friggin', I did way better on Remix like 3.
Oh my god, I love Flipper Flopper.
Okay, give me a minute. I need to go get water. I'll be right back.
He needs to go. I don't get how that worked out, Score Bunny. But, you know, a win's a win, I guess. The game was like, after that monkey tambourine, we're giving you this one for free. You just have to catch one fish. One blue fish. Oops. The title music's still pretty fun. I am ready for the seals. The round, rotund seals. Do 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 do.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, sir. Get ready to see some rotund creatures.
Rotund, you say?
Very rotund. Flipper flop.
Attention.
Are you ready to roll, team?
Okay.
Attention, company! Good.
Nice.
Well done. Yes. Good job.
This is the same thing as Micro.
No.
Oh fuck. Wait, no, it is the same thing as
Not the
Micro.
same thing. It's definitely not the same thing. Oh my god.
Nice. Good job. Nice. Good.
I'll count it, sure.
That was some wheezing laugh right there.
Oh no, it's Micro, but with an extra step.
Attention, company!
Oh fuck.
Now flipper roll.
What the fuck?
This is full brain damage.
Now flipper roll.
Here. Zach! Get back on Zach!
Now flipper roll.
Wow, this is okay, we're back.
Now flipper roll. Now flipper roll.
Ooh, okay.
Now flipper roll.
Creating such
Good job.
cute rotund creatures.
Now flipper roll. Now flip and roll.
Seal's eyes. When you mess up isn't funny as hell.
Now flip and roll. Yes. Now flip and roll. Good job.
Look at that!
They're real cute.
Oh my god.
Consecutive flipper rolls, Zach.
No!
I thought they said this was just a micro roll.
I thought it was just micro. This is clearly a micro advanced.
Attention, company. 4 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
Nice.
4 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. 4 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice.
Very good.
How was that? Come on. That was pretty good.
job.
Good job! I'm gonna die. Oh, hello, sir.
Attention, company.
So I got too excited there for a second.
1 flipper roll. 1. Well done. 2 flipper rolls.
That's so
1,
cute.
2. Nice. 3 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3. Good job.
Oh, he's so proud of you.
4 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. 5 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Oh, I'm saying one again. Oh,
Flipper roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Good. 7 flipper roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 8 flipper roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
nice.
1 flipper roll. 1. Well done. 2 flipper roll. 1, 2. Nice. 9 flipper roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1 flipper roll. 1. Well done.
10.
Flipper roll. 1.
No, it's wrong.
10 flipper roll.
Blue in the face.
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
So-
1 flipper roll. That's it.
okay.
That was definitely not a pass, but
It may have been a pass. You did a lot of it pretty
What the
good.
fuck?
Yeah.
that was a pass. I can't
You
fucking
started
believe that was a
losing it
pass.
towards the end.
Well, it
though.
was like the thing that caught me off guard was him being like 5 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, not to
1. And I
5.
was like, what the fuck? Clearly, you know how to say 5. Just say 5.
Yeah, he just apparently his count is at 4 and then starting back at 1 again.
Give me 2 more. Now that's just animal abuse.
They are. It's very cute.
Okay.
If that's the second
Baseball?
row. It's not happening. Okay, good. Okay, Mr. Big Batting Hero. I didn't see the rest of it.
Exhibition match.
Don't let anything get past you. Oh, this one, yeah. He looks scary as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Why is there a drape? Who knows?
3, 4. 3, 4.
Hmm.
3, 4. Three, 4.
Okay.
3, 4.
What the hell? Her animation is exactly as long as it takes for the ball to fall.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
As long as it's
watch her then. Wait, that's it? That's the whole game?
There are no cues now, Zach.
I mean,
You ready?
there is a cue though. Her animation loops.
Heck yeah.
I love this
Now that
song.
Zach's got a visual, he's good.
Ooh, I fucked that one up.
Is she happy? No?
Ooh, too early. Ah! Fuck with me there.
Oh.
Monkey.
No. Now we see what's happening.
Wait. I mean, I think I did okay there. I missed like what, 3 of them?
Yeah. But still just okay.
I'm okay with that. Let's call it a tie. Wow, but she was cheating.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, I love the visuals.
It's a bunch
this
of
one, too.
birds.
Heck yeah.
Lockstep. That's great.
You gotta migrate together, so avoid stepping on the toes. Each other's
Okay.
toes. Toesies.
Okay, so what is it? Oh my god, it's
Birds.
fucking Micro again.
No. Birds that hang together migrate together
Nope,
too.
I'm in his ass. Look at this face.
Glad you're having a good time. Hey, don't piss off your boys, okay? You can't be doing that.
Keep forgetting. Good call.
Do you love how you can be like off technically, but still correct?
Yeah, as long as you're not bumping into them, you're fine. Oh my god.
You're the four-bird quartet. March tet. on the birds. You can do it.
Am I still walking?
Yes.
That
think you
part
did
where
good.
it zoomed out to the entire Earth might have fucked me.
I think it was good. Yeah.
Fine, I'll take it. Whatever.
You did pretty good for most of it.
I thought I did pretty well, and then it was like like 4 in a row. I was like, holy shit.
Are you ready for the remix? Let's see what the theme is.
Prehistoric.
Prehistoric.
Okay.
That should be fun.
Oh, okay.
Prehistoric baseball.
Nom nom nom.
1, 2, 3, go! Two, three, four.
No.
Attention, company. 2 flipper roll. 1, 2. 2 flipper roll. 1, 2. Attention, company. 2 flipper roll. 1, 2.
These are toasted
1
seals.
flipper roll. 1.
Nom nom nom.
There's no way I passed that. That one's tough. That one's pretty
Oh,
tough.
Zach,
What?
it was good enough. That was good enough,
What are
Zach.
you talking about? This game is too strict when it needs to be more gentle, and too gentle when it needs to be more strict. This game is weird.
I think that's what
I
why
don't.
everyone
Wow,
loves
that's
it.
cool as hell. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve it.
I guess he doesn't deserve it.
God damn.
But too bad we're moving on.
Little rocket ship.
Double date.
Launch party. Give me a second. Mhm. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Fucking white.
Welcome aboard. You have to help us launch rocket.
Okay. When the countdown gets to 0.
I remember this. This was cute, noise-wise and music-wise. It's a cute countdown noise.
Okay.
There you go. Basis of game established. This one looks like a party hat.
What the fuck?
It's 5. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Every other one, I guess. Never mind, we broke that too.
Shut up! I- Okay.
You did
That
that
was
one.
great, sure. Excuse you?
Do, 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 do. I wonder, do you think it's actually the same beat as the original Rocket? They're just throwing you off with a timer now?
Maybe. That's a good question, actually. I actually genuinely wonder. Yeah, look at this one.
And ironically, you saying, look at this one.
But it actually cheats because it has a little noise in the background which acts as a timer. That's awesome. I like that one.
Good luck, Private. Okay. Things are jazzing out here. Ooh. Has he gotten any blue yet?
You have to do that one again. But that
I
one
think
that one's
this one
fun.
is weird.
That one's fun. The blue one has.
It was good enough. Oof.
What
I think
the
you should do this again for
fuck?
posterity's sake of
I
actually
need to do that
improving.
one because I didn't get a single blue. Like that one, like that's just now it feels like they're just moving me forward. Doing that one again.
Zach, you wanted to move forward in the game? Wasn't that what you wanted?
Yeah, but I want it. I deserve it.
Yes! Look, there's all 4 of them now. Even if it's only one, it's okay.
Even if hey, I did like 2 or 3 of the blue ones. Okay.
Okay.
Like that. No, that would be funny if it was like.
Congrats!
Okay.
It's okay though.
That's fine. That's okay. All right. I now feel good enough to move on.
Heck yeah.
Donk donk.
Donk donk. Just focus on switching between the 2 rhythms. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Zach. Just do it.
Donk donk.
Just donk donk. Just put donk a donk.
That's what I like to see at the club.
A lot of donked. Oh.
Hey guys, let's get ready to do that thing we do.
Oh, I think you should enjoy this one. This one's funny.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't, 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 don't.
Keep telling yourself, Donk donk. Donk donk.
Okay,
Donk,
so the
donk.
donk donk is pressing it twice. Okay.
Donk donk donk.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's 3. Fiesta.
No, it's 4. There is no pause.
I'm saying did is 3 things, but sure, yeah. My eyes are going crazy. This is having to stay on a consistent fast pace, which is kind of
That's
tough.
tough.
Sad face.
I can click fast. Is that what you want, game? I can click fast. God, it's really fast.
Yeah. And please get it before I start going insane. There, yeah, you got it.
What the fuck?
Donk donk.
No.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't, 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 wrong.
Oh, there you go. Oh, this one literally will not let you, like, go down unless you get it perfect.
Let them quarter notes triplets in your veins. What the fuck are you talking about? What kind of curse did you just put on me through chat? I don't understand. Well, I think you have it. There is no pause between the full and then the partial. That's my problem. I'm doing, like, when it switches from
You're
this
trying
to
to
the next one.
pause?
Yes,
No,
I
it just goes
I
back.
was pausing to then do the next thing. You're not supposed to pause.
Your brain is not allowed to relax, Zach.
don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't.
There you go.
Don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't.
One more.
Walk. Dit dit da, dit dit da,
No!
dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit da, dit dit do.
You see when the guy.
I've never been a
Handlebars?
musician. Fuck
Okay.
this.
I was
This
just about to
sucks
say-
and is bad.
You can tell if you're a little off if the guy's handlebar moves back and forth.
Yeah, I noticed the wiggling, yeah.
Yeah. You've got it. Let's do all of it now.
Yeah! That sounds like fun!
Don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't walk. Dit dit da, dit dit do. Don't
I feel like I'm on an acid trip. Where are those Teletubbies hiding? Castle in the cloud.
I don't think that was a pass.
Watch you say, oh, good enough.
Holy fuck.
Let's leave this one behind. This one was annoying as hell, please. Thank you.
It's the, once again, that's essentially the same thing as Micro, again. But this time, instead of it being like a signal and then you have to do
Much
a thing.
higher rate.
Yeah, you just have to keep doing it. Which makes sense why it's like so many rows later. Bossa Nova.
Primitive people played a lot more primitive volleyball than most people realize. I like these two, they're fun.
Okay. Why, hello there. Our bumping skills.
It's volleyball.
2,
They call
1,
it bumping
2,
though.
3, 4.
Okay.
Nice. I think her side's probably easier.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you hear the rhythm of it?
Yeah. Oh no, it's gonna be like active switching, isn't it? Like back and forth. Oh fuck. Shut the fuck up!
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
not doing so bad.
Okay,
There
so
you go.
I was confused because it was only throwing one ball at me when I switched over, and I realized, like, oh, switching is the first beat. That's why there's only one ball when you switch over. Okay. Got it. Got it. Oh, shit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bomb, 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 spin.
Dong, dong, turn.
Boom, boom,
What is this?
spin.
Dong, dong,
There's a whale on that tree branch.
Bomb, 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 spin.
dong, 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 turn.
Bomb, 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 spin.
Dong, dong,
Trying to see if there's anything else weird.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Those are apples.
dong, turn.
Bomb, bomb.
Great bumping, Zach.
Dong, turn.
Boom, 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 spin.
Dong, 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 turn.
Boom, 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 spin.
Dong, dong, turn.
Boom, 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 spin.
Dong, turn.
What the fuck?
Dong,
I don't know what that is, but that's scary.
dong,
That's the beetle.
dong, turn.
The shrine to the sun god.
Dong, turn.
Someone fishing with a kid.
Dong, 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 turn. Dong, 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 turn.
You should go pro.
I think that was a pass, which means that I probably failed.
Oh, yikes.
Okay. That one was tough because on one hand, they kept switching it up, like, so it wasn't the same pattern every time. And then once again, they do this brilliant thing where it's like, here's a visual to help you do the thing. Oh, by the way, no more visual for a little bit. Like, you get no visual, and it's like, oh shit, gotta remember the pattern. Oh, that's great though. Togetherness.
Togetherness.
Pikmin. All right, next one.
Yes, killing everything in sight.
What the fuck is this?
Pikmin.
Love
Oh, this is the one I
rap.
don't like. I don't care for this one. Good luck with this one. Are you ready to rap in the name of love, Zach?
Let's rap. Follow me.
Into you,
Into you,
into you,
into you,
into you.
into you.
The counter didn't go down, did it?
I think it did. Keep going. That car has teeth. Don't be afraid, Zach.
I am very afraid.
Into you,
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 into you.
into you.
Don't talk about my flow, dude.
I like your flow, but don't do it anymore.
Crazy into you,
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 Crazy into you.
His voice changed.
to you,
crazy into you,
crazy into you,
crazy into you,
Sounds like he's coughing up a lung right there.
Into you.
crazy into you,
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 Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Okay.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy
You need to make
into
two
you.
consecutive
Crazy
correctly.
into you.
Crazy 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 into you.
I like his voice
Crazy
changing.
into you.
Crazy 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 into you.
This isn't a rap, by the way. just in case,
Just you
anybody's
wait.
wondering, this is not a rap.
Just you wait.
Folk show.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo
Folk
show.
show.
Okay, so it's fast.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo
Folk
show.
show.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
Folk show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
Hot dog.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
Fuck.
Folk show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
Hawk.
Folk show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
show.
Photo show.
That was a set, yeah.
Nice. It was faux show, Zach.
This one's gonna be tough. That's what there's into you, crazy into you, and
Crazy
then faux
into
show.
you. Faux show.
So into you is normal, crazy into you is long, and then faux show is really short. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh come on.
There's one more. Super crazy
All
into you.
about you.
All 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 about you.
This is the first one I'm like, it feels weird, the rhythm.
All about you.
All about
Like
you.
I kind of get it, but
All about you.
like when she comes in, it feels like she's coming too fast.
All about you.
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 I mean,
Nice.
it's not. To me, this is no different than any of the other like pause ones, right? Like this so far, who knows? Maybe I'll eat my words in a minute. But as far as I can tell, this one is easier than the fork one,
Okay,
in my opinion.
let's go for it.
That's what she said.
Let's get the full wrap. Are you ready?
That's a great way to start.
Into you.
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 Fuck.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into
Nice.
you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Fuck.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
All about 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 you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Folk
Folk
show.
show. Folk show.
Folk show.
All about you.
All about you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
These aren't lyrics.
Folk show.
Your rap sucks.
Into you.
Into you.
Oh, Zach, you're making them mad.
Into you.
Into you.
How long is this? Is this over? Okay.
Nope. Never over, Zach. It's never over. Those were the groundhogs? Ground squirrels?
The ground squirrels?
Remember those?
Yes, from Double Date.
Yeah, the gophers. that's what it was.
Unbelievable. She's so disappointed. Write some lyrics and then you'll have the right to be disappointed.
But it's not about the lyrics, it's about the feeling, Zach.
She's
For
gonna
sure.
feel the pavement when I throw her out the car.
Oh no. But that car's gonna eat you if you try to touch her.
It is an evil car.
Into you.
Into you.
You were good with the interviews.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Fuck.
Into you.
Into you.
Crazy 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 into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Nice.
All about you.
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 Faux show.
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 All about you.
All about you.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Why'd they say it weird?
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Okay. So,
I don't know how the gophers
turns
have a
out
dog.
that you're supposed to press the button as soon as she's finished talking.
We're not sure about your faux show, Zach.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But turns out you're supposed to press the button as soon as she's finished talking, which is why that one part in the song where she says it
Okay.
weird fucked with me. Because I'm like, what the
That
fuck are you
1
talking
minute.
about? And that's why the faux show are so tough, because she says it so quickly. She goes, faux show, faux show, faux show. And I'm like, fuck, stop, please. There's so many
Nothing's
failures.
faux show, please. No. No faux show.
The only thing faux show is gonna be this baseball bat in your headlights.
Oh no.
It's a great way to start the video, though. The airplane landing.
Into you.
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 Crazy 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 into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Into
Nice.
Into you.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
That's fine.
All about you.
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 Faux show.
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 All about you.
All about you.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Weird.
Into
Crazy into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Okay, that one was just you.
That one was bad. I mean, that was better than what I've done in the past, so I don't know. Maybe they'll like it, but who knows?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, show. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. MC Adore.
MC Adore. Good enough. Not bad, I guess. Also, she has...
Her expressions.
Look at her expressions are really good. Also, she has the weakest chin I have ever seen.
Her face is just sideways.
Oh, this remix. Oh, I can't do this remix.
Yeah, let's remix.
God, we've been streaming for 2 hours.
Zach, you've come far, Zach. You've been through 2 remixes.
3.
Coming
We
into the
started
third one.
with remix 3.
Oh.
Carnival themed. Unless you're still there. I'm not. I like how they know. Alright, I'm ready to get fucked. No. Also, what the fuck?
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
1, 2,
Into you.
Into you.
Show.
Show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
into you. Show.
Sorry, something in my throat.
Into you.
Into you.
Show.
Show.
Show. Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Show.
Show.
Into you.
Into you.
Show.
Show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
1, 2,
There was
Wow.
no song to that one. That sucked ass. The song in the background might as well have not exist. Like,
It altered stuff a bit for sure, and that started throwing you off.
because it was like the song in the background was just kind of like nothing. It was nothing. God, that sucked. My performance and that remix. All right, let's try it again.
Let's go. You got a lot of the rap one good.
Yeah. It is literally the last one I just did, so.
True.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
1, 2,
Into you.
Into you.
Show. Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Show.
Show.
Into you.
Into you.
Show.
Show. Show.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Show.
Show.
Into you.
Into you.
Show. Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
1, 2,
You're doing real good on that. Which is ironic.
passed, I'll eat my shoe.
Could have been
That's what I
better.
thought.
I don't know why you. I think the rhythm of the rockets has changed a little bit, so it throws you off. Oh!
Not only has the rhythm of the rockets changed, but the rhythm of the bossa nova section, the one where it's the
No,
where you're
it's faster a little bit. With
it's
the,
way
the
no,
two.
it's like way faster. It's like twice as fast. so when it has you like shift, oops, sorry, when it has you shift to the other person, I might as well just kill me.
Forget about it. We just all forget about it.
All right, we're going back. Do it again.
Do it one more time, Zach.
Not even one more
Sure
time
you
until
did.
I'm allowed to skip it.
Until I'm allowed to skip it. No, you can make it, Zach. Come on.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
1, 2, dip, dip, do. Don't, 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 don't. Walk, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into
1,
you.
2, dip, dip, do. Don't, 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 don't. Walk, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub. 3, go. Boom, 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 boom.
Dance, 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 dance,
Into you.
into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
1, 2, dip, dip, do. Don't, don't, don't. Walk, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub.
Oh, Zach.
2, dip, dip,
Oh,
do.
no.
Don't, don't,
Saba, shut the fuck up.
dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub. 3, go.
Dance, dance.
You did better on the volleyball, though. The
I did.
first volleyball.
Yes.
You managed to hit the rhythm pretty good there. See, if I was a conductor for this kind of stuff, at least this one, it throws me off because you're like, oh, I'm on a good, like, rhythm, right? And then she says faux show, and I'm like, no. It's not good.
I don't
like your faux
find the
show.
rap to be that difficult. I find the rockets to be fucked up on this one because they're too fast.
And they switch up, so they're
Yeah.
actually, I think, different, so.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
1, 2, dip, dip, do. Don't, 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 don't. Walk, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into
1,
you.
2, dip, dip, do. Don't, 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 don't. Walk, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub. 3, go. Boom, 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 boom.
Dance, dance, dance. Dance, dance,
Into you.
into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
1,
Too early.
2, dip, dip, do. Don't, don't, don't. Walk, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub. 1, 2, dip, dip, do. Don't, don't, don't. Walk, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub, dip, dip, dub. 3, go. Boom,
I just can't tell with the rockets what you're doing. The only one I noticed was when you clicked twice. You even said so yourself. You were early.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed that you managed to get the balloon guy. The balloon whatchamacallit guy is like perfect now. Especially with how long we spent on them.
Look at him. See him? Hello. Get me
Hello,
out of here,
sir.
please.
But there was this remix we've been having trouble with.
I've been having trouble with it. It's just I don't like. I want to see new shit. All right. App true? What's this?
Oh. Oh my god! I'm ready for you to laugh at this. It'll be great. I like tapping. But it's also funny as hell.
Time to tap.
1, 2,
What's the button?
2, 3, 4.
A, probably. Do you like these guys? The funny mind people.
I mean, they haven't done anything yet.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready and bum 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 tap tap
Did you
tap.
see their faces?
Fuck.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 bum.
You have to wait for
bum,
the
tap,
and.
tap, tap.
That's what you missed.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
Very close.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
There you go.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
How the fuck was that not a set?
But you messed up one.
Tap tap tap.
It's just like the
Ready and bum bum bum
limp thing.
bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap.
Pause fucks me up.
It's that and. Yeah.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap.
I'm gonna take a break for a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to take a break for
I can tell you were a bit overwhelmed after that last remix. You're a bit running
Exactly
high.
overwhelmed. That one's extremely precise. That's all.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You got all those guys smirking at you. I know you can feel it. It's a bit overwhelming. Their faces are funny as hell, though. It was good.
Wait, Squirrel Bunny was a real person, wasn't he? Yeah. Well, the reason I ask is because I just went to go check
Also,
my
Pokemon.
well, I went to go
Yeah.
check my viewer count real quick, and it says there's only 2 people watching, but that would just, like, if there was only 2 people watching, wouldn't that just be, like, me and then you? Because I think you're in here. But then
I have no
Lawrence
clue.
is here. I can see him, and then Score Bunny's still here. I don't know. Anywho. Ugh. I need to take a break, because, like, my hands are killing me, specifically.
Okay.
There was a heaping helping of leaks that came out today from like different studios and stuff. Apparently
okay.
there was just some like some aggregate studio archive like site where a bunch of different studios were like storing like footage and like early builds of stuff and whatnot, and somebody finally broke into it. The 2 main things that came out of today's leaks that were interesting were super early footage from GTA 6 came out, because I don't know if you're aware of this,
yeah.
but GTA 5 has been the only GTA game for like 10 years or whatever, and I understand that the game makes $1 billion a day, but still, like, that's kind of insane. At this point, why not just make DLC, right, for GTA? Like, if GTA 5 is making you that much money and you're worried that other people aren't gonna, like, buy a GTA 6, because why would they? GTA 5 already exists. Cool, just add DLC to GTA 5 that just gives you a second island or something. You know what I mean? Like, just do
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm not saying, like, just do that, it's so easy. I'm saying just do that because that's an easy way to make money. Like, I don't understand. But anywho, and it was really funny because, once again, similar to you sometimes, where it's like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, here's like a really fundamental concept from like game design stuff or like game industry stuff. And you're like, oh, I never knew that. And it's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense that, you know, not everybody who is into games is wildly familiar with like how games work, right? So
Yeah.
on Twitter specifically, the footage came out and a bunch of people were like, this is clearly fake. Look how like early and shitty this footage looks. Like a lot of the buildings aren't even properly textured and stuff like that. And then people were responding with, yeah, because
That's
it's
how it
alpha
works.
footage. Like it's in development. Like obviously it's not gonna look like GTA 5 because it's in
Yeah,
development.
it's gonna look like gray boxes and like
It was a little bit
moving
more
parts.
than gray boxes, which is what I think tripped people up. But it was like early modeling and texture work. You know what I mean? So yeah, so more or less. But the what was I gonna say? The oh god, my eyes. The other one that came out that was a little bit more discouraging for me personally was about 40 some odd minutes of Diablo 4 footage got leaked.
Diablo 4.
Yes, Diablo 4 has been in development for like 8 years now.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. So I think I talked about it before, but like I played the Diablo 2 remaster, which is really good, admittedly. Like it's a really good remaster of Diablo 2. And then I played Diablo 3 right after. And one of the big things between the two was that Diablo 3 did not feel like a Diablo game. It felt like in Diablo 2, you feel like you're constantly struggling against the enemies that are being put against you, right? Because everything is like really stilted and awkward, and it's really difficult to even land an attack on an enemy, right? In Diablo 3, a wave of 2,000 enemies come at you and you press Q once to like throw a fireball and they all instantly die and like give into nothingness. And it's like, there is way too much of a disparity between these two. Like combat,
yes.
combat was literally more fun in Diablo 3, but less rewarding than it was in Diablo 2. So like back when I was playing them, I was saying that the perfect alternative, or not alternative, but like there needs to be a perfect sweet spot in between where it's like it feels good to do combat, but then combat can't be so easy that I am literally running through enemies, turning them into mulch. You know, like that's not rewarding. That's just pure what do you call it? That's just pure gratification, which doesn't really lead to long-term success. So anyway, in the footage that they showed, it was apparently a family and friends beta test. The idea of like family and friends of developers got to like test the game. And a lot of the environments are really early and all that jazz. That wasn't really the point of this test. The point of the test was, hey, here's what some of the early builds of these classes are going to look like. And it was very strange because, like, I'll give you an example, right? In Diablo 2, if you play as the Amazon has the ability to use javelins, or in this case, bows and arrows, right? So the idea with the bow and arrow is that, very similar to like in Minecraft, right? You shoot the arrow, and if you miss, the arrow lands on the ground, and you have to go pick it up, right? So you can have a quiver. So like in Diablo 2, in the early levels, you would have a quiver of like maximum 40 arrows. So essentially you could miss 40 times, or hit, I guess, about 40 times before you have to like go pick your shit up. And if you kill an enemy, I think there was like an 80% chance that you would get your arrow back that you used to like kill them. In Diablo 4, you cannot miss, period. In fact, you don't even have like an arrow resource that you have. You're just like pointing and clicking on an enemy to like shoot them from long range. It's like, okay, that's like more reliable, and I don't really have a problem with that. But then they show this really interesting thing. So in Diablo 4, the class that's using the bow and arrow in this case was the Demon Hunter. And the Demon Hunter does this kind of interesting thing where they have like a rhythm where they're shooting, right? It's like bang, 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 like shooting their crossbow. You use an ability which then modifies your next crossbow shot. So like you're shooting, modifying. Now the next one that you shoot shoots a fan of arrows and hits like multiple enemies. And if the enemy dies, it pierces them and keeps going. And it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I think that's a neat way of like modifying your thing. But then the problem was that, once again, who knows? It's just a beta test, so maybe the final game would look different. But you're shooting these guys, excuse me, you're shooting these guys, and your basic arrows, which are, you know, just the normal ones, are one-shotting people, just like turning them into blood and viscera on the ground. And it's like, that's a bit much, I think. You know, I don't know about you, Saba, but when I shoot a deer with my crossbow, it doesn't turn into goo. You know, so it's that sort of thing where it's like, now it's a little bit too much in that context. And then it's like they had like another ability that they showed off where the Demon Hunter can just chuck like a grenade, and you can chuck the grenade in any direction, and it's just like an AoE of when it lands and then it explodes, and it's like, okay, that's like pretty cool. But she chucks it into the middle of like a big group of enemies, and they all just go bah! And like explode like nothing. And I'm like, once again, I don't really feel like you actually tried anything there. Like, you didn't have to do anything clever. You just used your ability the way that it was supposed to be used, you know? Like, I don't know. I guess in my interpretation, as a huge Diablo 2 fan, the grenade would have been used to soften up the enemies, and then you would have to use proper maneuvering to finish them off, right? But then again, who do I know? I'm not a game developer.
Of course not. Yeah. I don't know why. Sometimes it feels like certain things have like become too like more hand-holdy, and then other things, unless it's like, you know, known to not be hand-holdy, like Dark Souls. But I don't even know. I haven't kept up with like Dark Souls.
Arguably, as somebody who's like a relative fan of the Dark Souls series, it's gotten more hand-holdy over time.
Okay, then I guess overall everything's gotten more hand-holdy for the most part. You don't got the ruthlessness of those Sega games anymore.
I mean, you still do. Like I'm not saying
If you go play
like
the
Dark
Sega
Souls.
games.
I'm not saying like Dark Souls. Like Elden Ring is tough as nails. It just gives you a lot of tools to get around that. Like it's less about it's less about here's a difficult thing, get around it, and more here's a difficult thing, here's an alternative that you could do to make it easier, sort of thing. So I don't know. I guess that's not really handholdy, but it gives you options to escape the difficulty, as opposed to like Dark Souls 1, where Dark Souls 1 is like, no, do it. I don't care if you're having trouble against Artorias. You fucking kill him. All right. See if I can do this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm excited.
Okay.
Very nice.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
How is that not a set?
You see that you missed the first. I think the first was a little off. I'm just keeping track of their faces.
Bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
There you go. You got the first part good.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
There you go.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
There you go.
That's
Okay.
gonna be fucking impossible to do in real time.
A
But a bit shorter this time.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
What the fuck?
Ready and
Oh, the
bum
whole
bum
sequence is shorter.
tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap 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 tap tap. Ready and bum bum.
Dude, her audio is clipping on itself. What are you talking about?
Tap tap tap. Ready.
Let me see the demo.
Bum bum tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
Okay,
Ready.
so you tell me, Saba, when you're
Yeah.
switching from the tap tap tap, right?
Tap tap tap. Ready.
Is that
Yeah.
2 button presses?
Tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
Where
Ready.
again? From the
and
ready?
bum, bum,
No.
tap tap.
So
Ready.
you know how she says tap 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 to return to the normal like marching stance or whatever?
Tap tap tap. I think it's just 3. Tap tap tap.
It must be 4.
Tap tap. Ready.
You see what I mean?
I
It's
think
tap
it's
tap tap.
3.
I think it's 4.
Ready.
Is it?
And bum, bum, bum,
You can try it out.
Ready and
that
bum
4?
bum bum tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
It is.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
Tap tap.
Ready
Tap tap tap.
and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready 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 and bum 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 tap tap tap.
You
Ready
basically got it.
bum bum tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
Oh.
Holy Christ. That's tough. So yes, so the part that I was questioning where she says tap tap tap, it's actually 1 2 3 4. It's not
Oh,
1 2 3, it's 1 2 3 4.
Okay, interesting. Good to know.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready and tap tap tap. Ready and tap tap tap.
Okay.
Ready and tap tap tap.
Okay.
Ready and tap tap tap.
Okay.
You're getting it now.
Ready and tap tap tap.
Okay.
I'm going to explode.
I think we're ready, Zach.
I'm gonna die. There's no way I
Like
can
a
do
little
this
bit
for
of
real.
2, 1, 2,
Ready?
3, 4. Tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
Is that a fart?
They're making party faces.
Ready and tap tap tap.
Okay.
Are you ready, Zach?
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
Okay.
It's a cute tune.
Ready and tap tap tap.
Okay, we're not happy with that one.
Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap. Ready and 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 tap tap. Ready and tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
I think we're getting a little confused at the end
Ready
there.
and tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
This is a good song.
Ready and tap tap tap. Ready and bum 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 tap tap tap.
Fuck you! What?
I was waiting for that. Oh, that was hilarious.
Good enough!
Aren't those guys great?
That's
Would you
hilarious.
expect
I
them
was
to be
just about to
that
make
tall?
I was gonna make a joke about
Oh,
like
did it?
we did it,
Did
didn't
we?
we? I was gonna make a joke about like who made this mini game, Quentin Tarantino, and then it zoomed out to reveal that they're actually like 60,000 feet tall. Oh my god, that's so good.
That was, I remember just that happening. People being
It's a-
like, oh my god!
It's a shrimp.
It is a shrimp. I don't think I like this one as much. As I think it's similar to like the other animal ones. Just the movements throw me off.
It's the freaking micro row again.
It's always
They can't
micro
keep getting
roll.
away with this. It's all just micro row. Low tide dance troupe.
1, 2, 3, ABC.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 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 Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2,
3, 2,
1.
1.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3,
Zach hitting the same spot incorrectly every single time.
2, 1. Together.
I don't understand.
2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2,
I don't even know what you're doing.
1. Together.
Oh, there's a pause.
3, 2,
3, 2, 1.
2,
Tyler, shut the fuck up.
3, 2, 1.
It's not. So it's not three. It's not 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. It's 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. Pause 1. That's why I kept hitting it wrong every time. Because why on earth would you do that?
It's like almost like an offbeat.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together.
That's tricky because it's like when you say 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, you expect it to be like equal
3, 2, 1.
in distance apart.
So it's that. So what that actually does is it makes it 1, 2, 3. Pause 1, 2. Pause 1. It actually separates it into a 3, a 2, and a 1. Oh. Press A and B. When you hear A, B, C, press A and B.
A, B, C.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3.
Okay, it seems like you got it.
Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together.
Please don't tell me there's a third part to this. Oh, when did I start recording?
I don't know.
I've been recording for like how long is that recording? Let me see. That recording was about 60 minutes long. Oops.
Okay.
About an hour ago I started that by accident and just haven't looked at it since. No, shit up the rhythm. Don't shit up the rhythm.
Rhythm, shift up the rhythm. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C.
Together. 1, 2, 3.
3.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2.
What is
Together.
it?
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3.
I'm confused.
Together.
A what?
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2.
That's a weird count.
2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1.
Both Pedro and Score Bunny
Together. 1,
arrived in the Discord. That's fine.
2, 1.
They did?
Welcome to the empty Discord. Yeah.
3, 2. Together. 1, 2.
Kick them out. No, I'm
Nah,
just
don't
kidding.
do that! So mean.
Together. 1, 2, 3.
Howdy guys. Enjoy.
1.
Not a whole lot happens.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2.
Oh no, I don't know if I want to look at the thing Score Bunny just posted.
Together. 1,
Wait, I have to go. I should go look.
2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2.
I'm gonna allow that for now. Because it's too low res to see anything bad.
3, 2, 1. 1.
Watch
That
yourself.
is scary on multiple levels.
Watch yourself there.
1, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. 1.
getting it.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1.
Score Buddy, that second one was better.
3, 2.
That's definitely up Zach's alley.
3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2.
Let me be the judge of this.
It's definitely up your alley.
All right, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
What a weird thing. All right, that's pretty funny. I approve. I give the golden seal of approval for that one.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Free to dump those in memes, by the way.
1, 2,
Score Bunny as well.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2.
Oh, dang, that's-
Together. 1, 2, 3.
I like that last one.
2, 1.
That's good.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together.
Well, I did it.
Okay. I like that last one, Score Bunny. That one's funny. It's good.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1.
That was
happened?
that was absolute garbage.
I was like, you were doing great, and then it was just like you're being beat up.
I was
Zach.
definitely
What's
not doing
happening?
great at any point of that.
No, at the before you started the actual thing in the other one.
Grant would appreciate that one, I think. God, there's so
I like
many.
the one
There's
with the
so many
kids.
of these. Also, why are you posting these in general? There's a whole meme. There's a memes channel specifically for this.
I said that, but I like the one with the kid's hands on fire. So I can.
I got superpowers, bitch! Oh!
Oh my God!
Remember,
Phoenix.
stay out of the
Funny.
fire.
that was pretty
That's
funny.
pretty
Yeah.
good. Oh my God, there's so many of these. Saba, you're gonna have to vet these to make sure that they're okay.
They've been pretty good.
Saba's laughing. I'm
last
suffering
one.
through shrimp shuffle and Saba's laughing.
That last one was beautiful. But yeah, throw these in memes, Score Bunny. They're good. Just meme them. He's just, I don't know if you're meme dumping in general. They're good.
3, 3, 2, 1.
The first one's questionable, but everything else has been okay.
2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3,
Oh my god.
together. 1, 2, 3. A,
This is why I'm terrified of bugs.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2,
mom.
One together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C.
All done.
All done.
Okay, that was. I think you got away with it. Like at least good enough.
No.
Oh, it was the jumping back. Ah, that was like. I thought
You're
that was
too
like
busy
80%
looking
there.
at ding dang memes.
I was watching you. Oh my god, there's one more. Hold on, there's two more.
Time is it even? Almost 7. Okay.
No.
Together. 1, 2,
That's impressive.
3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3,
I don't know what that is.
1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2,
Oh, there's more.
3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3.
Oh man, someone was feeling horny, huh?
1, 2, 3. 3, 2 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2 together. 1, 2,
I get it.
A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C.
All done.
There's no way
Squad
that
Bunny
was-
has a thing against cockroaches. There is a lot of stuff he posted. Most of it's pretty good.
Is it
Oh
still
my
all in
God.
general?
Yeah, he's the general memer, I guess. You're so behind, Zach, on the memes.
Well, I'm doing stuff.
I know. Yeah, you still. Wow, you still failed that. Oh. That one seems a little annoying. Oh god. So many. Did this man just bite into a?
Together. 1,
That's stupid, dude.
3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3,
I feel violent.
1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C.
All done.
That
thank God.
was pretty good.
That was really good. Yeah. I think
The
after
dolphin
this,
ascended.
yeah.
No, that was only an
Okay.
okay. That hurts my soul, but okay. There is
There's no
no
eye
eye
in
in prawn, but there is an eye in shrimp.
Okay, I
Alright.
think we've done a lot. It's been a good amount.
Cheerleaders.
Oh, this is the people studying in the library. That's who needs support, Zach.
I mean, clearly they're all fucking nerds.
This is my boss arena. This is my environment.
We're the school library prep squad.
Pepser, not prep.
Sorry.
We help people studying to
I like how the sign just says book.
Yeah, it's the outside of the book.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Where everyone looks at you, you can't be the awkward one.
Oh fuck.
They'll intimidate you. They're trying to peer pressure you into doing better, Zach.
Why are there
Don't
12
let them
of us?
down.
It's up to you. 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 It's up to you.
Why is it up to me? I didn't do anything.
No, it's up to you to read more, Zach. It's just the chant.
Who needs to read fucking books?
I'm gonna end you. Me ending you now.
Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yeah. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yeah. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yeah. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yeah. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yeah. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yeah. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yeah. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yeah.
I feel
That-
like
that
the
third one
lyrics
is-
should be helping you.
That third one is tough.
Let's go read a bunch of books.
Most difficult all at once.
Okay, it's on. 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 Okay, it's on.
It's happening so fast.
It's on. Okay, it's on. Okay, it's on.
Okay. It's on.
This shit tough, dude. Okay. Please, fucking dweebuses.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's up to you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, it's on. 1, 2.
I was like, they started spinning their books, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then as soon as they put up the sign and it was the onion, I was like, oh, right, the gameplay mechanic that they introduced. Oops.
The gameplay.
1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yay! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Rah sis boom ba boom. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to you. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Up to
Fucking Christ. Once again, they do that thing where it's like in the practice, they just like kind of subtly don't reveal the actual like thing that you have to do. The practice made no indication that they were going to be doing like multiple simultaneously.
You know.
Like at first when it was
Yeah.
just like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I was like, okay, that's easy. And then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was like, okay, That's easy. And then it was 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then spin it. I was like, holy Christ, what's happening? I feel like I'm in a crashing car. Cheerleaders. Try it again.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's up to you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read about your books. Yay! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, it's on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read about your books.
Wrong one.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Let's go read about your books.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. That's this boom boom boom. To you. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to you. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read about your books. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's
I don't understand.
I think it's the it's on part.
2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, it's on.
Everyone's so disappointed in me.
And you're the one counting too. Do you want to go read a bunch of books, Zach?
Yes, because that'll definitely help this situation. Good Christ. All right. Would you keep it down? It's really good. All right. I'm gonna need a minute. That one's. These are.
You want to go
getting...
see the plethora of memes that like, and I mean like a lot,
How many?
like a lot.
Have you
like
been?
a lot.
Have you been vetting these?
Yes, I looked at all of them. I have been keeping track. There's maybe 1 or 2 that I'm like, I don't get it, but that's fine.
Okay. That one's pretty okay. I really like the one where the 2 guys just start dancing.
Yeah, the Mario music. Yeah.
Oh my god, there's
That
like
was really
there's fucking over 40 posted.
If you'll come back once more, it shall be painful, you'll see.
It's giving big
Oh my god, the cockroach.
energy of that cockroach. Yeah, man. Now there's one of them that I'm like, just you have to go through it. The beginning part a little much, but the ending part makes sense, I guess.
Is it
The one that says,
is it the ASMR one?
No.
Because I hate the ASMR one. I'm not listening.
It's the one underneath the what's it, 5 funny pet don't sleep outside.
Holy crap, is he really doing that with a fucking sousaphone or whatever? Or is this a tuba?
I think that's a tuba.
That's extremely impressive. I like that. This guy just is missing a kidney, I guess. I like the army guys.
It's the one underneath that window. You just gotta go through it, Zach. It makes sense in the end.
That's a lot of mouth on mouth. Oh god.
Like, I'm in on it.
I like how the dog only slightly backed off.
Speed running this game? Dude, that's pretty impressive. Oh my god.
Congratulations. Let's check that out. What was it? It's speedrun.com is the one I'm thinking of. Maybe.
Did you like go insane, Noob, after a while? After like listening to all of this stuff? Were you like, I need peace and quiet for the next 40 years?
There's a lot.
Or
There's
like
a
when
lot of stuff. on this.
did people start like when people talk to you? Did everything just suddenly seem slower now that you speed run this game?
Oh, this one instead. No, that doesn't seem right. I can never remember.
yikes.
I can never remember where you're supposed to go to find a list of speed runs.
I mean, that is quite a feat, Noob. Okay, I do imagine there are some, there are some, what is it, sacrifices that must be made in order to obtain close to godhood.
Computer is gonna explode.
Just you wait. So far behind.
That was a legit explosion. That's really good. Why is there a
Just press it.
scantily
Just
clad
click it.
lolly?
Just click it.
Oh!
There you go.
Still, one of my favorite ones ever posted was Grant posted the one where it was like a spoiler tag one, and you revealed it, and it was a bunch of skeletons with Tommy guns and mob outfits. And it was like, he unspoilered it, skeletonized them, boys.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's really good.
I mean, this game has been out since a long time, Noob. Yeah.
Since a long
I mean,
time, yeah.
and if you don't got any, if you got all the time in the
I mean,
world,
you could also just love it,
why
right?
not?
Lá pra suas amigas.
Yeah, yeah.
What's
Nunca mais.
is this
entra
cockroach
na
about to
casa do
explode
Vladimir.
because of a firework?
Tchê, 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 tchê.
No, but I think someone
Galera,
is
dá um
angry
adeus aí
at
pra essa-
just cockroaches in general.
Oh, the cockroach seems to understand that it's in trouble.
Tchau. Adeus.
No, it exploded because of a firework. That's what it was.
Oh, I didn't see the ending of that.
I like the... Okay, that's pretty good. Man, there's so many. Why is this guy
The
eating
guy
a burning...
underneath this is just.
Why is this guy
I
burning...
don't
eating a burning
know,
stick?
Zach, and I'm questioning myself too. I'm concerned for humanity.
Crying.
I think it's kind of hot. Don't you think?
We gotta get out of here, Morty. Oh my god, it's sand! Oh my god!
It's big.
There's a lot of
13-year-old
explosions.
boy energy. The Oni-chan one is a little bit aggressive, if you ask me.
I like fighting the dog with machete. He's just trying to get the machete back. That's really good. This looks like Omori. That one's really good. I like this. Some of these are pretty top, dude. One way pointing at the cross. There has to be a limit to these.
No, it keeps going.
I love the Hercules one. How Hercules throwing the lightning bolt, and then it just fucking blows up the child. Am I at the bottom yet? I'm not even remotely close to the bottom.
Oh my god, he's bursting one. You gotta Be faster, Zach.
I'm not gonna do that. And then also, we're gonna have to figure out exactly what we want to do with this enormous archive of meme videos. Because genuinely, we do have a meme channel specifically for this. I'm gonna have to figure out exactly what I want to do. If I want to delete these, because I can't move them, I don't think. Can I move? No. I can copy a link to the message. All right. Anywho, enough of that. Oh,
let's get back to reading books.
I don't want to. We've been playing this for 3 hours. I feel like I made really good progress. I doubled the amount of progress that we made, you know, in 2 days, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you. I feel like we've
That's pretty respectable.
done a lot. No speedrunner, but you know.
I'm definitely not a speedrunner. I can confirm that. All right, we're back. All right, let's try it again. Hot dog,
Let's
dude.
just get the books. Wait, I saw one more coming. Aren't you excited to read books, Zach?
No. This makes me want to never read a book again.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's up to you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yay! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. Okay, it's on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yay! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Got this boom ba boom. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to you. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Let's go read a bunch of books. Rah rah sis boom ba
I can hear you just pressing stuff, Zach.
1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. 2. Okay, it's on.
Got the
You
last
got the
one.
ending at least.
I got the very last one. Damn it. And you fell to pieces near the end. I fell to pieces near the whole time. What are you talking about?
I was falling a long time ago.
This one's tough because it's just a lot. They throw a lot at you. And
Yeah,
I
you just
don't
gotta focus on the words.
and I don't
Now,
quite
this is more of a rap than the other one.
Yes, I agree. I don't quite understand how I'm supposed to know when to do the book spinning, like ahead of time, because it seems like I need to do it exactly when they do.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's up to you. 1, 2,
I think you always just come in at the last the word, right?
3. Let's go read a bunch of books.
Not that one.
1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. Okay, it's on.
Yeah, okay, so it's the okay.
1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yay! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Got this boom ba boom. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3.
Lagging so much.
Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Let's go read a bunch of books. Rah rah sis boom ba boom. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3.
were doing the big
That
ones
was better. That was genuinely better, but it's still it's pretty. You fell to pieces near the end. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Look, they made the freezing smaller.
I'm. This one's tough. It's tough. Some of these are really easy, and some of these are really not. Oh, I could skip it if I wanted.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I might skip it just to piss you off.
Oh my God, Zach is a book hater, and he's admitted it before.
I've admitted that many times. Fuck books.
He's
We don't
book
need them
hater.
anymore.
No, how freaking dare you?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's up to you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yay! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Let's go read a bunch of books. Yay! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. Francis Boom Ba Boom. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to you. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Let's go read a bunch of books. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. Let's go read a bunch of books. Rah, rah, sis, boom, ba, boom. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. Up to you. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, it's on.
Better? Question mark? Good enough? Don't know. No. Fuck.
Oh, it's just to the end. You
It's
are
tough.
improving. I do see an upward. I was about to say an upward decline, but incline is the correct terminology.
I don't know, dude. I genuinely think that after like 3 and some odd hours of like doing this, I don't think my fingers can do it anymore.
I think we are fatigued. I think that is.
Because it was like
An
you're making
interesting
such
view.
good progress for a while. And
You were
like
just
this
like, let's
this
keep the
one's
ball
not
rolling.
bad. Like this one is not genuinely not bad. It's just like my fingers just like can't hit the button. It's the problem. So I don't know. What time is it? It's like 7 for me. I don't know. What do you want to do?
4:16.
Do you want
You can
to
just switch it
pivot? Do you
in.
want to hang out for like a minute or two and then end stream early?
Do you want to go to like 30 and end? I don't mind that.
So like another like 13 minutes?
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to do
And-
this, or do you want to pivot to something else? I don't mind.
No, we'll just hang out. We'll just hang out here for a little bit. That's fine. That was great though. I mean, like I said yesterday, I don't know exactly when we are going to be coming back to this, but I'm glad that we did. You know.
By the
But it
way,
was-
if I do, you said on Wednesdays you'd be down to like join me if I stream a bit?
I said if I'm going to be available, it would be on a Wednesday. Not
Okay,
that
it
I
would
would
be
be
the
available
Wednesdays.
every Wednesday. It's just Wednesday is the day where I'm not studying.
I was just asking about the day again. Which
yeah,
day
yeah,
it
it's
was.
Wednesday.
Yeah, okay.
Because like
I'll have to even see
Wednesday
if
I
I'm
go
home
out
then.
for my walk. I get back from my walk around like 2 to 3, and then I take my shower. So right after then is when I would be available to like hang out or help stream with you or whatever. So that's, let me know.
Okay. I'll have to see if I'm even back home. I
That's
still
true.
have to be stuck
That's
somewhere
true.
else.
That's true. Let me think.
But I want to. So I'll see whether or not it happens.
Out of
So
the-
how do
out
you
of
rate the
the-
game so far?
I was just about to say, which games do I
Yeah.
actually like from this? I really like golf, obviously. I really like the widget factory one. I really like that one, obviously.
I like Date.
Date is cute. It's not among my favorites, but it is very cute.
You'll have
I
to
like
just see the
I
couple
like the
next
samurai
iterations and
one.
think like that.
The samurai one's
Samurai,
really cool.
I like this. I think the seals and the bird are fun.
Seals and the bird are fun, but I don't know. I of them, I guess I like the bird
rocket.
the most. The rocket has
The
a really
rocket's
pretty
cute.
song.
Yeah, and then the tap dancers are always really fun.
The tap dancers are silly. I can give them that. They're pretty good in that way. But yeah, I would say that because I also really like Screwbot, and then I like Air Rally. Like those are all really good.
Bum-bum-bum-dum.
Ba-bum-bum-bum.
That's never gonna leave.
Because column 1 is all great, column 2 is all trash, column 3 was like pretty good overall, column 4 I felt the most challenged in a way that I enjoyed, if that makes sense. Like column
With all
4,
the spiders.
well, not even just the spiders, but also like the post for the fans.
You had to face your fears in that one.
What, the
Public
spider?
speaking and spiders.
That's 2 different ones. So yeah, the column 5 was like okay. I like the birds of the ones that are just micro. I like the birds the best. The shrimp can go fuck itself.
The shrimp isn't even on 5 though.
Right, but I'm saying like it's the
later
it's,
one.
It's
Okay,
the
just
same,
in general. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same like basic idea, kind of, just with like a new twist on it. I don't mind Love Rap that much. Love Rap is not that bad. I kind of understood what they were going for early, which leads me to believe that, you know, it's not like it's literally like just press the button as soon as she's done talking, and that's it, you know. And that's okay. The donk donk fucking killed me for a minute there, and then eventually I learned it. But it's like, goddamn, it's pretty rough. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I just noticed that. I didn't even notice from a while ago, but Score Bunny redeemed a. I still think that this is the best emote that we have available on the channel. Just Angry Chat Tot.
Angry Chat Tot. It was a good time. For sure.
Because what else do I have? I have Pathetic. What else? Got Pathetic.
I wish we had a spooky one, but we don't. I do like the alert, the report.
Wow, I have a lot of. What the fuck? Where did I get all these Pokemon emotes from? Why do I have a Chandelure one?
I have no clue. That's not from your channel.
Oh my god, there's so many global emotes.
Yeah, they keep adding them too.
I didn't realize that. That's crazy. Anyway, sorry. The what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're done. But yeah, this was great. So next week, you should definitely be better, I would assume, by Friday.
I'm definitely gonna be at least home, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because when did you get sick? You got sick over the weekend, or not even over the week?
I got sick. I think on Tuesday I started feeling bad.
Yeah, and so Tuesday. Yeah, probably
And
10
now,
days would be on Friday. So, you know, we'll figure that out. But yeah, so hopefully we'll finally fucking finish Professor Layton, and then we'll finish Stray, and then we'll finally be able to move on to what was supposed to be after Professor Layton.
Actually, I have no clue. All I remember is after Stray was Eastward.
After Layton is Origami King, so that'll be fun.
Okay.
And then and then we in between Echoes of the Eye, we ended up doing a weekend of Stray. But yes, we're supposed to do Eastward after that, and that one should be mostly chill because you're going to be on controls for that one. So that one will be mostly okay. So yeah, we'll have fun with that one. But yeah, anywho, I'm just gonna wrap it up. I'm good. I'm good to
Can you
go.
believe how many people have joined us for Rhythm Heaven Fever?
Apparently, people like Rhythm Heaven Fever, which much to my shit, like it's a like 3 followers over the course of one weekend, which anybody who's followed this channel for a while knows is a lot. So thank y'all for showing up and being here. It was wonderful having you, but we do not usually do Rhythm Heaven Fever. So hopefully you find us funny enough to come back later. But if not, that's still fine. So yeah, that was fun. Totally didn't expect Rhythm Heaven Fever to have such a big like following, if that makes sense. Or maybe there's just not enough people that are playing Rhythm Heaven Fever, I guess. Because you know what, the other one that has something similar to this, what'd you calls it? Outer Wilds. Because Outer Wilds has a really big community, but the only type of video that anybody wants to watch is either a speed run or someone playing the game for the first time.
Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense, right?
No, and it makes total sense for the game, exactly. And so I wonder if Rhythm Heaven Fever is kind of similar, where it's more fun watching somebody struggle and learn how to play these things for the first time.
Get angry at it?
Yeah, and get angry at it because it's
agree.
like, what the fuck is this, you know? But, you know, that being said, this game definitely deserves the praise that it gets so many years later. But anyway, good night. Good night to you
Goodbye,
as well,
everyone.
Saba. Rest
Goodbye.
up. Feel better by Friday.
Yeah,